Zenu. Decided to make a video today. Saw that Corey Feldman has come forward with a couple of names of the people that abused him when he was a kid, actor, and also in the news was the cancellation of the House of Cards series, and Kevin Spacey's agent dropping him. And additionally, in a headline separate and underneath, talk about Danny Masterson. So, a couple of months ago, I did a video about Danny being in ethics trouble around 2002, and at which point I was on staff still at Melrose Mission, and Danny was a CC Public. John Rigg from CC called me and gave me a tip on making a pretty substantial book sale or book cycle, and gave me a number to call. And I was a little curious. I was like, whose number is this? And he told me that it was Danny Masterson. So when I called the number, it was SO members answered the phone, and they were looking for a set of OEC vols, which stands for Organizational Executive Communications. Huh. I seem to have forgotten that. That's a good sign. Forgetting Scientology. Organizational. Let's see, I just typed in OEC vol. Definition. Scientology. Okay. Organization Executive Course. So they wanted him to do his OEC course, and they were regging him at CC to do his OEC course, the entire thing. So that's 7 divisions, big books. Means he was in big ethics trouble. An auditor keeps records of everything, and they will get what they want. They get the information they want. Some of it's true, some of it's just made up shit, because a lot of it's whole track stuff, which means past life. And depending on the auditor, depending on PC, depending on many factors that you can't really account for, different auditors and different PCs will have different goals for different auditing sessions. If a celebrity PC is in some kind of ethics trouble or has done something wrong, say maybe raped a girl, then that information should be in the priest penitent files. Unfortunately, though, for the victims, they will only crack those files open if he leaves the church. As soon as you leave, and they claim that it's priest penitent, and it'll never surface. But that's a lie, because anybody who is declared an SP, and if Danny Masterson left the church and learned, I don't know, that it's a cult, and then had some realizations and whatever, and decided to speak out against the church, because most people with a conscience do, then he would be declared an SP. and then he would have records that could be, and they wouldn't come directly from the church, they'd just appear through sources. Um, and then they'd have proof, some kind of proof that he did something. Why is Netflix not canceling the show? Well, Kevin Spacey's not a Scientologist, is he? Danny Masterson is. Maybe Netflix doesn't feel safe enough to make such a move, and I would not be surprised if the Church of Scientology sent them some sort of notice, legal notice, about ongoing legal action against their actor starring in that series, The Ranch, and to contact them should they decide to contact them before they decide to make any rash action or anything like that, because they need Danny to be making money. And I promise you, Danny is probably in a lot of auditing sessions and surrounded by SO people and handlers and, secluded, almost imprisoned, kind of like Tom Cruise, except without the privileges that Tom Cruise gets. But I will say, old Danny boy is pretty privileged from my recollection. So, I don't know. That was the news this morning. It kind of made me sick. Corey Feldman, he looks as if he's really been traumatized. If you look at some old pictures of him and Corey Haim, Corey Haim looks even worse. I don't remember what his cause of death was. Corey Haim, cause of death. It says pneumonia. So, complications, not drugs, Huffington Post said. Complications of pneumonia. There's no question in my mind that there's Tijuana's right there. The sex trafficking is horrible on the West Coast and in Texas with the cartels. I don't know what to say. It's I guess what I would say is Netflix, go ahead and cancel that show. I hate to think that Danny would abuse that, abuse his power in such a way. But Danny grew up in Scientology. Danny needs help. Danny needs psychological help. It's very possible and very much likely, in my opinion, that something happened that was inappropriate. But there's just not going to be much proof, I'm afraid. So that was just my thoughts on Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, Danny Masterson, and Kevin Spacey. It really disappoints me because he was one of my favorite actors, really, honestly. But it's hard to look at him now, and kind of funny that this show that's being canceled is called House of Cards. I have a friend in Canada who messaged me today, and she said while she was working as an extra on a film in Florida, Kevin Spacey came on to her husband, and she was a little starstruck and also a little disgusted. So, I guess so. Those of you who do the praying and the meditating and stuff, just I guess we can hope for exposure of this kind of stuff. This is a good thing. It's horrible to hear, but the more people that are exposed for this kind of stuff, the better. I myself, as I was molested when I was a kid, and it's a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling, especially if you know the person is still doing it. But this is a good thing. Hopefully, more truth will be revealed. Maybe we can all reach OTA, truth revealed. Anyways, peace. Y'all have a great Sunday. Bye.